Hello everyone. This is going to be the last video I'll make as concerns teaching online. And today we'll be talking about the requirements to teach online. Now, besides the Amazing Talker teaching platform, there are other online teaching platforms. And I'll tell you, there are many of them. I know most of you may not be aware, but trust me, there are many. And during the corona outbreak, a lot of these platforms were created, in order to take charge of digital learning, since it was encouraged by many governments of most countries, especially in Europe and America. A lot of these platforms were created. However, it is somehow challenging for some of us who are not from these English native speaking countries. What I'm talking about, America, Canada, England, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. Now, if you're not from these countries, we are kind of limited in having access to teaching these platforms. However, there are still considerations given as based on the requirements. So, for you to become an online English teacher, here are the following requirements. The first and most important requirement is you must be a holder of at least a bachelor's in any field. Bachelor's, I mean the first degree for us who may not understand that. In any field, it doesn't matter if it's in English or engineering or accounting or finance or management or agriculture or whatever, you just need to have a bachelor's. Secondly, you have an added advantage if you have taught before, like you have some years of teaching experience. In some teaching platforms, they demand for at least 2 years teaching experience. The teaching experience here, it doesn't matter if you have taught English, no. It just requires you to have taught, whether it's science or arts or whatever. 2 years teaching experience minimum in some platforms. Some don't even ask. They just want you to, be at least a bachelor's holder. So, thirdly, there are some English teaching certificates that are required by some platforms. This one too is equally very important, such that if you don't have these English teaching certificates, these platforms will not even accept you. We have some certificates like CELTA, there is TESOL, there is TEFL. There are different categories of them, but these three I've mentioned are the most credible that most platforms demand from teachers who intend to apply to teach English online. Yes. Also, you will need to make an introductory video. 1 minute. Some platforms require that it should not be more than 2 minutes, but most platforms is not more than 1 minute, so the limit should be 1 minute. And on that video, you are going to talk about yourself, like introduce yourself, your qualification. Do not mention where you come from. Very important. Don't mention your country or your continent. Don't mention where you come from. Just talk about like your name, introduce yourself, your age, your qualification, and then talk about your ability to teach and what positive impact you can create in that platform if you are hired. Yeah. So, and in this situation, you should try and have a YouTube channel, where you can upload this video and then copy the link of the video and share when applying in a in a in an online English teaching platform. And when you upload the video, make sure that it should be on unlisted. Unlisted means that the video cannot be watched by anyone except the person has the link. Because if you just upload it publicly, people are going to watch the videos. And then if you share that the same video on that teaching platform, the people that will notice that people have been watching this video and it's like a secondary video to them. So it should be made in such a way that they should be the first to have watched the video. Yes. So these are the four main requirements. And lastly, normally you need to have all your credentials, soft copies, so that when they are requested, you upload them. Now, in some platforms, they require you to do some recordings live as you are applying, where they ask you some questions, then you make short videos on the platform. They have different settings which you use. Now, but these ones which I've listed are the four general requirements which you must have ready before going to apply for teaching online. Now, as I said initially, there are many of these platforms, not just Amazing Talker. There are many. You have Magic Ears, you have VIP Kids, you know, there is Bilbo International, there is Talkare. There are a lot of them. So for you to be able to know, I encourage you guys, those who have had teaching experience, those who are even teaching this English in schools here, go on Google and then type online English teaching platforms and then search. You will see a list of them. When the list opens, you now can be searching on one after the other, checking on their requirements. Also, make sure that you check on their payment platform, that is the means through which they pay out. Most of them will be using PayPal, and as you know, that system is not supported here in Cameroon. Others will use some other means of payment called Pioneer. Pioneer is supported somehow for most who do not know. If you go on Google Play Store, you can download the app Pioneer, register and sign up, and then you have your own Pioneer account. And each Pioneer account is linked to an email address. Now, when the platform wants to pay you, they can pay you through Pioneer. All they need is your email address, then they will forward the money straight to your Pioneer, and you have it right inside your app. And there's also a possibility for you to link your Pioneer account to your bank account, whichever bank you are, such that when money is received into your Pioneer, you can then transfer it directly to your bank account. Normally they pay in dollars, but the money will be transferred and converted to your local currency, the franc CFA, and then they will cut some charges. So it's that simple. The system is automated fully. So guys, I encourage you to go on Google, search on these online English teaching platforms, or maybe just type online teaching platforms. It's not about teaching English only. There are those out there who may be good in mathematics or other subjects. You will see these things here. So you can be making passive income for yourself. Trust me, technology has come to open our eyes to know that we can work even at the comfort of our homes. So this is the moment. Go out there and then make use of this. Thank you, and please do not forget to subscribe. I count on you. Thank you very much.